I wish I could turn back time. If I could find oh there. Find a way. I'd take back that canceled order and not press it. If I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. You love me like you used to do. I don't know why I said the things that I said. I don't know why I did the things that I did. I think I got the backwards. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. I didn't have something like if I could do it here. Good morning. Guess what, you guys? Guess what? I am officially a twice published author. I published 2 books last night. But you know what I did? I fucked up so bad, guys. You know how when you write a book, how you like get copies of your own book for like really cheap, like cost? So I had ordered my proofs, my author copies, and then I realized that I was sending them to the wrong address, so I canceled the order thinking I could just change the address. But you can't. You can't. You only got that one time ever, literally ever, to try to order those at $2.80 a piece. So I don't get any copies of my own books to give away to you. I was gonna do a giveaway. I was gonna do a giveaway. No, I can't do the giveaway. I'm just gonna have to trust in God. The book, I'm not paying full price for 10 copies of my own book. You know? My bus is on my land. Guys, these books are good too. Terry Tomato, you know her, you love her. She helped me last night get this stuff done. So I desperately needed her help in order to get the Kindle version of my book done. So we sat and did that last night together. We had a meeting, and until about 2 o'clock in the morning, we were editing and uploading and working on my book. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's good. It's really good. Now, granted, I'm a first-time author. I've never written a book before. I have no idea how any of this is done officially. I read books. That's it. Okay, I read books. I don't make books. So I don't ever read, see, this is the caveat though, is that I really don't read Kindle books. I don't think I've actually no, I have had to have at least finished one Kindle book in my life, but I honestly don't think I've really ever finished a book on Kindle. Audiobooks, yes. Audible, yes, but not really. So I don't really know like how they're formatted, what they look like really. She knew that, Terry knew that, so she was able to help me a little bit in that regard. That's where her input really came in handy. I just gave it to her. I just let her sign into my account and let her have at it. And then, so anyway, so she got the Kindle all situated, and then it looks like someone who's, you know, never written a book before wrote a book. It's not perfect, but it's perfect to me because it is mine and I did it. I did it. I literally did it. I did the thing. Ellie does great. And I made the copy, like I made copies of the book affordable. So the paperback copies I made, I priced them at $22.22 each, because it's like a physical paper copy, and it's gonna be like probably like, I mean, it's the first edition, first release of my first book, you know what I mean? And I'm just really bummed, dude, because I wanted to have proofs. I wanted to sign them, and I wanted to write them out, and then I wanted to do giveaways to you guys. Like, I really wanted to give 10 books away. And now my son doesn't even have a copy unless it gets bought. I'm gonna see if my father-in-law will help me out and buy a few copies. Dude, I'm so excited. But the Kindle version of my book, the one book will be, I think, $6.99, and then the other one is $9.63. So it's actually hot now. Coffee getting me the sweaty sweatersons. Release some of the heat in here. That's the cool part about the tent. Like, you literally just do that and voila, cool temps. Excuse me, adjust my pad. Anyway, I'm pretty fucking excited about this, I have to tell you. And I'm really proud of myself. Ow, hot. Hopefully, and like now, so like if instead of me just being like, oh, does anybody have $5? If I could get $5 for gas, blah, blah, blah. Instead of that, I could just be like, oh my God, you guys, if you want to help support my situation, please purchase a book. I'm pretty excited, dude. You guys have no idea. Like, I never in a million years ever thought that I would do something like this. Actually, that's actually not true. I've all been saying for years that I need to write a book, but like, I just had never been able to sit down with my thoughts and articulate. And only in the last like 2 or so years have I kind of felt like I was in a headspace where I could do something like that. Put my thoughts together and stuff. What are you doing, Orly? Laying down, okay. But like, obviously on my land, like there's just no way that I could do anything like this. Shit, dude, if I fucking write 2 books in my first 2 weeks off my property, just imagine what I could do. Like, the possibilities are endless. The world is my literal oyster. Orly, sweetheart, you're starting to affect the tent here, friend. Let's just try to be a little easy. I don't know what you're grunting and moaning about. I hear you. You can't go play with your friends until after Mom gets back. Check it out. No internet, Hey! Dude! Yeah, thank you. Check it out. Oh, thank you, Pepperfish. So, there it is, baby. Lean into the cringe. Kindle and paperback. And then this one. So this one and this one, this is what they look like for the Kindle. But both of them have similar, I want to try to keep my titles in the same type of theme. So I'm going to, for paperback, so that when they're on your shelf, they like look similar. So this will be like the color theme for all of them on paperback. Look at that. So excited. I wish that we could preview it, but we can't. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. Got my She just left the gate open though. Oh, my hair's so clean. I took a shower last night at like 11 o'clock at night, maybe like 10 o'clock at night or something. I don't know. I took a shower last night before I wrote, before I finished the book stuff. And now my bangs feel all light and heavy. Light and heavy at the same time. Be right back. I'm so excited. I was just private messaging Terry. Sorry about that. Everybody's seeing my stuff. Everybody's all reaching out to me about the book. I'm so excited. But anyway, so what was I gonna say? Oh, Terry just reminded me. Do you guys remember when I was sitting and we were listening to Enya? I think it was, me and Terry aren't sure if it was Enya or not, but that it was like we were sitting there and I was talking about the cottage and about how I just wanted to be surrounded by wildflowers and, well, I had a short circuit there. Wildflowers and fairy lights, and, you know, like I wanted like the, you know, the aesthetic. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Pretty excited. Terry, I'll look and see if it's their song now. I think this is it. I love this song. I want to hear the... Oh, I love that song so much. You just wait, baby. I'm gonna hook up the lights and stuff probably today. If my girl comes back, then... Oh, I gotta go to Eugene. No, I'm gonna have to go to my property first. So I have to wait for Hannah. And then I have to go to Eugene and take the battery cells to Adam. And then I have to give him like $500. I only have like 400, but hopefully his dad or somebody, he can cover the rest. Oh, I was worried that the chickens got out. Nope. Okay, good. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow when after Haney comes back. So listen, I'm so frustrated about this situation with my proofs. Like, I really wanted to do a giveaway. I wanted to give a copy to Elliot I wanted to literally give the very first copy to Elliot. I was gonna write him I'm gonna cry. I was gonna write him a note inside of it and everything. Like, I'm really bummed about that. I really wanted to give a copy of the book to Elliot. But that being said, I really did want to do a giveaway so that I could not only drum up, you know, interest in my book, but also I wanted to give some away to you guys. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have ever done this. You know? I can't believe I wrote a fucking book, you guys. Holy shit. Oh, thank you, Emily. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Tori. That's what I'm hoping for. I think I even said that to Terry in my, like, frustration, like, my, initial, like, bitch session about it or whatever. I don't want to bitch about it to everybody because I'm actively working on stopping myself from being even just to complain, even just to, like, get it off my chest, or just be like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm really making a concerted effort to no longer just unload like that. I want to do it selectively and with thought. So instead of going off at the mouth about the situation, how I fucked up and, you know, I don't get the proof for my book, instead of, like, just flying off and telling you all the things that I told, you know, or whatever, I just told them all to Terry. I didn't tell them to the group. I didn't tell them to the chat. I just kept it to one person who's been, you know, she's been with me through the whole part, you know, through the entire part. So it makes sense to explain to her, like, hey, this scenario happened. But I refuse to be defeated, and I understand and I trust, you know, that there's a reason for it. But it's funny. It is funny. It is funny how it works out all the times. But, you know, it also works out better than I ever could have imagined 99.9% of the time. So, I mean, like, what am I going to do, complain?
Why would anyone ever see a TikTok money glitch and run straight to the bank? A
Why would anyone go to Chase Bank and try to deduct money? These people are all fucked.
Safe to say this TikTok money glitch just ruined so many people's lives, as for some reason people think it's a good idea to try a TikTok money glitch. Now you may be asking,
It's called
what is this glitch?
bank
Well,
theft.
the short version is it's check fraud. And if you are dumb enough to actually do this, you will be financially ruined and likely go to jail for this. But there are a handful of scams going on currently. The main money glitch people are talking about is there's apparently some glitch in the Chase banking app where you can deposit a large check that is bad, and then you have a short time limit to actually withdraw the money in cash from the ATM before the check is clear. And I guess absolute idiots, they're doing this on their own accounts. And then you have other people who are naive enough and didn't know better to let scammers do this to their accounts. So clearly the banks are going to crack down on this and ended up freezing all the accounts involved with these shady transactions. As here you have a Chase customer getting their accounts frozen while trying to do the money glitch. No, I told you. I told you. Bro, man, these new bro. Chase. I guess in 2024, people are just posting videos angry because Chase Bank won't let them steal money. Honestly, this whole clip just gives off the energy of this viral clip.
Hi, sir, I'm here to pick up your data.
Absolutely not. Chase Bank will let me overdraft my account because that's what ended up happening when the checks finally cleared and they had already taken out the cash.
What is my life? What is my
$20,000 negative.
$1,000 missing from my bank account? Is this like humorous to you guys? Like, is it a kiki ha 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 moment for y'all, bro? I work very hard for my money. Tell me why I check my bank account after I hear about this Chevy and Chase whatever. I'm missing $11,000 from my Chase account.
This guy, you're an idiot. Shut up. I don't like people faking it. I can't stand people that lie. Y'all. So apparently someone realized that you can mobile deposit a blank check or whatever to, you know how you can deposit checks to your mobile banking app. Well, Chase, apparently you could write out a very large number and deposit that, and then you could have access to that money. It was a glitch. It was not a glitch. I mean, it was a bug in their system, and someone is exploiting it. They posted about it on TikTok, and then there were literal lines out the door from the ATM around the block of people going to the ATM to literally commit check fraud. What? Why would you do that? Sega boys, who gives a fuck? I wrote a book and I published it. Have you ever done that? No. I don't give a fuck if it sells. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm trying to write a book, and I succeeded. And now there it is, out in the world. My son, for the rest of his life, his children, okay? My son, my great grandkids, assuming the internet still exists, and there's a physical copy of my book, will be able to have something tangible, and that they can read my actual words. They could read and hear my thoughts in their own head. Okay? That, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not in this shit for money. If I was in this shit for money, you would see me actually rich. Because when I set my mind to something, I do it. I always do it. And I just have not set my mind in that way to becoming rich, because I genuinely do not care about money like that. I am perfectly happy. Okay? I am perfectly happy with exactly where I am. Okay? It doesn't matter if I'm living in a tent. It doesn't matter if I'm living in a bus. I'm going to choose to be happy and be grateful for literally everything that I have, because I'm grateful. I love my life. I love life. I am so lucky that my life isn't what it could have been had I continued making the bad choices that I was making. So, my book is published. I don't have to be nasty about it. Well, neither did you. Sorry to say. Just trying to be realistic. Your book probably isn't going to sell very well. Yeah, I do have to be nasty about it. Fuck you. You're trying to make me feel bad. You're just trying to pop you're just trying to pop my balloon. That's all you're doing. I'm sorry that you're hateful and jealous. Go write a book about it. I'm allowed to be confident, and I'm allowed to be excited, and I'm allowed to be rude if I want to be. You didn't have to be rude. You didn't have to come in here and try to harsh my mellow. Anyway, I'm still so excited, dude. I am so excited. I fucked up. Don't get me wrong. I fucked up. But I'm still so excited because I'm going to tell you now. I'm still going to order a copy of that book. What? Do you want a pig's ear? Oh, that got your attention. Do you want a pig's ear? You want a pig's ear? Yeah? Okay. Is this what you want? Yeah, that's my good boy. Oh, now that the heater's off, I can put my Warmerson back on. Listen, Anastasia. Why don't you go report to your trolls? Brit! Yo, so much has happened since you last were here. Terry. What are you talking about? Crazy. I'm gonna live in this tent for a long time. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. I am so excited. Hold on, where's my thing? I'm gonna call my kid. My husband messaged me this morning, congratulations, because he's a sweetheart. Watch me like squeeze excitement out of my baby. Like I'm milking a cow. Elliot!
What?
I'm a published author!
No way.
You could literally be like, your grandmother wrote this. You can read her own words. Your grandchildren can read my book.
Are you sure it's gonna be on there?
What do you mean? I gotta have a paperback copy. It's a real book.
Oh, a real book.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought you meant like an online.
I did do that too. There's Kindles and paperbacks. Here, I'm sending you the names thingy, and it shows the prices and everything.
How long is it?
I mean, it's like 30 pages and like 25 and 30 pages. They're small books. They're not huge, you know. They're books about,
Books.
yeah, they're like, you know, they're little helpers. Mama's Little Helpers. That's what the series is called. Hmm.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
Why do you have to be here like at 9 and not like you can arrive at like 11?
Oh.
But
Well, because my doctor's appointment to have my scan was
at 9.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can still come over like at like 11.
Well, so yes, theoretically, yes, I can. However, if I come there, I need to have my bus batteries. So that means I have to get them. And because of what happened with those stranger dangers, I don't want to go to the property by myself. So I'm waiting for Hanny to come home so that we can go together.
Wait, what's stranger danger thing?
The people who broke onto the property on day 2 of me being here.
Oh, and they were drunk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, because I called them out openly on social media, and they identified themselves openly on social media. So everybody knows who everybody is, and they're just causing trouble. So it's not safe. They had confronted someone else in town as well, another woman alone, and so I'm just don't think that it's safe. I don't want to have anything happen. 4 grown men and a woman alone sounds like a scary time to me.
Mom?
Yep.
I just solved a 2x2 Rubik's Cube on one side.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Orly, you're
There
just
was
tying
only-
yourself up even more, dude.
Did you hear me, Mom?
You did. One side Rubik's Cube.
Yeah. I finished one side of the Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you how it happened?
Sure.
Okay, let me get it how it was. Okay, there were only 3 on one side, so I tilted one side up, I twisted the bottom, tilted that side back down,
Mm-hmm.
then the green side was solved.
That's because you're smart, my friend. I mean, you solved that pocket puzzle so quick. And on your first try.
By the way, what I first did, when it was in that position, I looked over to the side, I saw the piece that was there.
Uh-huh.
So I tilted the thing up, turned it to the side, tilted it back down. And I was literally thinking that's exactly how I would do it to solve it, and it just so happened to be the right way.
Wow. Dude, you're a pretty cool dude. You're good at that stuff. I'm not good at that stuff.
I can tell the future.
You can tell. Well, that is true. Do you remember your dream about the ship going upstream?
No.
There was like a tsunami?
Oh, in my game?
No, in your dream. Do you remember you had a dream where the ship came down the creek backwards against the flow of water?
Yeah, it was just the shell because it got torn to pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I saw a video yesterday that says people are predicting a huge tsunami on the Pacific Northwest by the 17th of September. Or maybe it's October, I don't remember.
What?
Yeah.
Tsunami?
Mm-hmm.
Will it hit us, you think?
I think that if it is like a super tsunami, probably, but more likely if it's just a tsunami, like, a couple dozen feet high, whatever, I think that we would be fine because of where we are situated. Your dad might not so much, because when the water spills over the mountain ridge, the Willamette Valley will fill probably. So anyone low, and your dad's like right in the, he's in low land. So yeah, that's why I'm saying if it's like a super tsunami, then yeah, but if it's not like a super... Oh my God, there's a chicken. Hold on, I gotta call you back. There's a chicken loose. Gotta go right now. Fuck. I'll be back. that. You guys are getting out through the bunny spots. I know it. Come on, Chicky Doo-Doo. Come on, Chicky Doo-Doo. No, chicken right here. Come on. Come on, all the other chickens get out. Come on, get in there. Squeeze through. There you go. Oh my god, you know who I look like? I look like my sister's ex-boyfriend. He's Mexican. His name is Pablo. He wears his socks really high like this and like low shirts. I look like Pablito. Yeah, see? I can't do his accent. He's got a melodic accent that I cannot emulate. You got plenty of water. You want food? You got some food. Hey, it's just like old times, Terry. Did you guys see the peacocks? Look, see the peacocks there?
Peacock, 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 peacock.
The male and the female? Terry, can you send me the name of what you were talking about in that private message just now? Just the name, so it shows up on my notifications. I don't have to click out. There we go. All right. Goodbye now. Okay, thank you. Got it. Oh, thanks, Care. So the books have not been finished. Like, they're still under review. So I can't share any links for them because they are still pending. So you can't actually go to a sale page or anything like that just yet. But within the next, I don't know, like few hours, I think it takes. They say it could take up to 72 hours, but for some reason I just don't think that's going to be the case. I feel like my hair is hitting my feet. Dude, I'm getting really close to like my hair dragging on the ground and stuff. What? Little tail wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. 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 Good boy. You want to get unwrapped? Look what you've done. It's almost like I could tell where you've been. Listen, you got to be careful with this, like, cord, okay? I don't like that. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I think you're gonna have to. Oh no. Okay, there's that. You got yourself pretty untangled. I'm quite impressed. There you go. Oh, thanks for that chewed up box. No, so I did not build that. Hannah did. I helped her a little bit. I helped her with pouring the concrete and like setting the posts, but that's it. She dug the holes. She did everything else. I cannot take any credit for that. That was all her ass-kicking skills. What are you doing? It smells like litter in here, Kat. I don't know if you got the memo, but we're going outside again now that you got freedom. Excuse you. Okay, I gotta call my kid back.
Hello.
Hello.
Heard how the chicken got loose.
Oh, it was apparently going through the peacock area and then coming out of one of the rabbit holes.
Oh, that's very weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. I don't know how they do that.
Because she's got the rabbits, you know, they've made their den underneath the coop.
Huh. I don't know why they would ever do that.
Because they're comfy, cozy spot. And they're bunnies, that's what they do.
Are you alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
What? Did you see the picture I sent?
Huh?
Did you see the picture that I sent to your dad?
Oh, no. No, I didn't.
Orly, what is it? What's going on? What's going on, dude? What? Do you want to come inside? We're not. No one's eating food, so you can come inside if you want. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come. Push.
You
Come
actually
Good boy. Come.
do pretty
Come.
good. You did
Come
pretty
on.
good.
Push. Push.
Mom,
I'm getting Orly. What's up?
guess what?
Chicken butt.
Nope.
What?
You're not going to believe it, but the game in BMG,
Mm-hmm.
they have the Georgia Police Department Ford Crown Victoria livery.
Nuh-uh. So you can actually drive like the is it GDP? No, GPD?
I think so, yes.
No way.
Were they perhaps like green and blue?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Well, because that's the color it is. Look up what is the color. What does a Ford Georgia Crown Victoria look like? Georgia, Atlanta.
Did you guys see that there was a shooting in Atlanta yesterday?
No.
Yeah, there was a shooting at a school in Atlanta yesterday. It was at Appalachia High School. Yeah, it's like the other side of Atlanta, right?
Crown Victoria Police.
Damn it. Money, stop. Dude, this cat is driving me nuts with all her food and water stuff, man.
That's the memory I have.
So, like, I put the stuff here for her.
That's in BeamNG. How hilarious.
I put this
I'll tell
freaking...
you my fun one that's actually
Yeah.
Well, Mom?
Hold on, baby. Mommy's trying to get the kitty some food and water and stuff. Hold on. I'm just... I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay. But what I'm trying to say is that the Georgia Crown Vic, PD Crown Vic, just the whole state Atlanta police cars, well, their police cars are red and blue.
Just another reason why I homeschool my child.
But they don't have white.
Oh. So, are you actively reading?
No.
I mean, not like this second, but like, so you're not like in the middle of a book?
No.
Oh, well,
I told you that the other day.
Yeah, well, you said you were in the middle of the Stings book.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of it.
Yeah, but so like, what are you doing all day if you're not reading?
Just disassembling phones and stuff.
You're just doing that literally all day?
Yeah, sometimes I do it all day.
Okay, well, I don't want you to do that. I want you to read.
And sometimes I'm playing with my toys.
Okay, that's cool too, but I definitely want you to be reading a lot.
Sometimes I'm watching a DVD or VHS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't want you to replace your tablet use with DVDs or TV.
I don't.
Like, the point is to stop, for you to stop watching things
Or we
all
can
day.
please be quiet. Trying to have a conversation.
What is it? What is it that you want, Orly?
This is me. He wants you to come over here and pick me up.
That's true. He definitely misses you. Do you miss your boy? You miss your boy? Aw, Elliot, he misses his boy. You should see the face he's making.
Is he making a frowny face?
Yeah, he's doing the eyes.
Well, come over here and pick me up, sir. Literally, I was so excited to come over there and play with Ryder, but then you said that.
No, so I'm gonna be... Yeah, no. Listen. If I can get the batteries, I will come.
Oh, that's cool. They have another pair of tweezers.
So I just have to get the bus batteries so that I can bring them to Adam. Yesterday, and like, what's weird that you're saying that, because like literally the last time that I talked to you about this, you were kind of sounding like you didn't want to come yet. You wanted to stay at Dad's longer. You like pretty much said that directly.
Well, I didn't decide quite yet.
Oh.
I was like,
So I thought that you would just be indifferent. I didn't think that you would care because you sounded like you wanted to really stay over there anyway.
Yeah. I've been wanting to play with Ryder. I was so excited.
Okay, well, my bad. I thought that you were going to be really indifferent about it, but either way, I was, you know, it was just a mistake. I slept in too long. Pull it, Orly, pull it! Oh, wait, he's got it. Why does he always have to chew his pig's ear right on top of an electrical cord?
I don't know.
He loves to do that.
He loves eating electric cord.
No, he doesn't. No, don't say that. No, he doesn't, but, you know, still.
That dog really likes his pig's ears. He doesn't care where he eats it, even if it's in a pile of dog turd.
He definitely does not like poop like that.
I mean, like,
He's grossed out by poop in the same way you're grossed out by poop.
I mean, like, metaphorically. He will eat it over anything.
Yeah, okay.
Is what I mean by that.
Okay, yeah, true.
He will even literally eat it in a tree. Like
Yeah.
a monkey. Eating its banana. He doesn't care where he eats it, when he eats it. He'll eat it anytime, anywhere. Unless it's in a pile of dog turd.
I love you.
Mom,
What?
how's your day been going?
My day has been so stinking good. considering I just woke up.
Is that you're not able to pick me up because I really want to pick you.
Baby, I will be there. I will literally, I will see if, I'll call text Hannah here and see. Hang on one second, okay?
Okay.
Let me text her real quick. What?
Oh, I did schoolwork and I went to the park yesterday.
Oh.
I wrote yesterday. I also did like a crossword puzzle on schoolwork. I did the crossword puzzle the other day on schoolwork. I gotta unplunge the damn screen on this thing.
Alright, I texted Hannah and I asked her when she'll be back today and if she just wants to do the bus batteries tomorrow or if she's gonna make it today. So I think it's probably going to be, I will be there on the 8th. But, hear me out.
Yeah?
You know what's cool? Hold on, I have to mute my microphone on here real quick.
Turned it on a little while.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Here, I will send you a photograph of, don't talk, I unmuted my microphone on my camera over here.
I just put together the phone.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's taken apart and put together this phone so many times. So I'm sending you an image, but don't talk about it out loud, okay? Because I have my YouTube microphone unmuted.
Well, this... Yeah, just don't... Well, she already said. Here. Well, this is basically trace the back toward the phone.
Nice pumpkins.
Ready?
Neat. Now show him.
Hold on.
Look at what your dad's showing you. But don't say it out loud.
Let me see.
It looks like you're wearing me on your forehead, Josh. The fish lens. I literally look like I'm looking at the world through your eyes. Weird. Weird.
You already sent me a photo of it.
Oh. So anyway, I have to take this, disassemble this tent completely, and then I have to, put the floors down. I have to get pallets, lay pallets down, dig them in the ground a little so that everything is level, and then I am going to build the tent, you know, back on it.
Mom?
My love?
Guess what?
What? Is this what it looks like to be in your head? It looks like I'm looking through your eyes. What? This is so cool. Hold on, I want to show them. Do that again. That was so cool.
I don't want my apartment.
Look. It's like his eyes.
Alright, that's not what I want.
All right, buddy. Mommy's gonna go. I'm gonna go do some things. I gotta start editing some flyers.
Before you go, let me tell you something. Guess what I'm gonna be bringing?
What are you gonna be bringing?
Can you see the tip of it?
Old phone? Your dad's old cell phone?
It's mine. It's mine.
Yeah. Is
I
it got
lost
broken
it.
glass on it?
No. Just up here, it's been damaged.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. That's the broken glass, babes. And that's where you can get cut.
But this I never touched on that phone ever. And anyway, I got it like this.
Yeah.
It's been like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have a SIM card, which we do need to get.
Yeah. So, have you taken that one apart?
No, my dad's not allowing me because it still turns on.
But if you learn how to take apart an iPhone, then you'll be able to start repairing iPhones. And he could start a business.
I'm just gonna see if it will work.
No, oh yeah, okay, so he needs a heat gun and what else?
That's about it.
You just need a heat gun.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll get you a heat gun.
Thank you.
Well, you're gonna be the one using it. He's 9, Josh. You know, you'll show him how to properly use the tool and how to be safe with it, and then he will do that, or he will learn the hard way.
There we go. Unscrew. Number 1.
What was I just gonna do? Oh yeah. Let's do iPhone
6.
Repair heat gun.
Done.
Because they're gonna have ones that are specially made for doing phone stuff. Here we are. All right. Your heat gun is on the way.
It is?
Yep.
What? That quick?
Do you want yellow, red, or blue, guys?
Red.
Okay.
Read a review or two first. Make sure it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a cheap one. It has 400 reviews, 4.5 stars. Yep.
Doesn't that mean it would probably burn the phone?
Well, you're gonna have to like use it properly in order for it to work properly.
Why is it 4 stars?
Correct address. Hold on, Bubba. Okay, $9.99.
What? That cheap?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
All right, so now you have your heat gun. So now you can do your iPhone. You can start to practice on my red phone. You can totally destroy it, okay? It's totally fine if it gets destroyed. Now, listen, this is what I want you to do when you get your heat gun. I want you to take that red phone and I want you to disassemble it. I want you to remove the battery and I want you to get rid of the battery in whatever ways you need to properly dispose of it. But I want you to remove the battery from the device so that it is no longer in the device. And then you can go ahead and figure out how to go all the way down to the removing and replacing the screen. If you can successfully disassemble it, we'll buy some replacement glass and you can practice replacing the screen on that red phone.
Mom?
Yes.
That's the thing. I removed the covers and stuff, and the broken back glass is shattering glass.
Right. So you will get replacement glass or whatever is necessary so that you can actually do a repair, but not to sell or anything, to learn, so that you can get one completed fixed phone under your belt, so that way you can start advertising on like Facebook Marketplace phone repair. And because you're a freaking 10-year-old kid, people will be interested. People will want to help support your business if you're working hard. You know? It's better than selling lemonade, I could tell you that. But I want to help you start your own business. I don't want you to work for anyone else. So, you know, whatever it is.
I'm not gonna work for anyone else. I'm gonna do car repairs.
Right, but so you can be.
Eventually flying car repairs.
Do you know that there's this guy, you should look him up on, well, you can't, your dad can, but his name is Louis Rossman, and he is on YouTube. He has like 1 million and something subscribers, I think, but he literally just does that. He's just a phone repair guy, and he does a really good job. He does quality work, and he does not screw people over, and you know, he has a lot of opinions that people enjoy hearing. So
Wait a minute. Wait,
what I'm saying is that you could make a significant amount of money doing that phone repair while you either go to school to learn the things that you need to in order to be like a certified mechanic, or you could buy your first car, or you could just continue down the path doing technical repairs and have your own business doing that and get a good reputation for doing quality work.
excuse me, Mom.
Yes, sir. Thank
Can I
you
tell you
for
something?
manners. Sure.
That's the thing about that. It's hold on. I think I've seen his channel. I think I've seen it.
You probably have, honestly. I know that I've watched his stuff with you nearby.
Has he ever had like a video where someone's phone battery like puffed up like?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
What's that video? I watched it.
Yeah, I
I've
think
seen
so.
it.
I
was
think
sitting
so.
with my dad.
And he also took John Deere, the tractor company. He was in a court battle with them for almost 10 years because they tried to make it so that you could not repair your tractors, that you had to take them to John Deere in order to get them repaired. And it's called the right to repair. It was a big case. It was a big thing, and he helped all the farmers win. So that was pretty cool. That's when I started watching his content,
When did you find out about him?
like almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 years ago when he took John Deere on. I took notice of his channel then, and I followed him, and I've just been following him ever since. You know, and only recently, like in the last, I don't know, year, 2 years, did I start watching YouTube like I did. Like, only since I moved onto the property did I start watching YouTube videos like I do now. But I had, you know, followed him a bunch of years ago, like when I saw the videos and I was interested in it. And I didn't watch his content or anything like that religiously, or I didn't catch every video that he released. But he pops up on my timeline now because I'm a subscriber, and so I see his stuff. But anyways, he's a really cool guy, and actually his personality reminds me a lot of you sometimes. Just how honest and good he is, and he just says what he thinks and stuff. So
Mom,
yeah.
maybe when I get my device privilege back, I could maybe watch his channel.
You could watch his channel with your dad. Like I said, your dad could look it up and show you.
Oh, I've seen his channel before. He's a very cool guy. I
Yeah,
like him. He's
but
nice.
I don't think that like it's gonna be going like back to the way it was at any point.
I mean, like that I'm actually like allowed to like watch like Half Sleep Chris.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're allowed to watch that now if your dad's sitting there with you at the computer, you know what I mean, and you're using that as the show that you're watching, you know.
I would
But
do it on the TV.
what my issue is you had gotten to a place where you could not do anything without a tablet in your hand. You couldn't eat food, you couldn't use the restroom, you couldn't take a bath. Like, it was just, you know, tablet. We're not going to argue. Listen, we're not going to argue like the semantics. I don't want to argue over the exact details, whatever, but you know what I mean. I know what I mean. So, but like the amount of tablet usage was absolutely out of control, and a child has no business just having a tablet, period. Just period. You know, you really shouldn't have a tablet. It's just not how it should go.
And by the way, guess what?
What?
My dad doesn't believe that I'm even allowed to watch Half Sleep Chris. He doesn't believe me. That
You
I'm
are
to.
allowed to watch Half Asleep Chris if you're using it to watch like something like you'd be watching TV or watching a movie. You set it up and you watch it and then it's over and you're done. You know, you can't just sit and watch episode and then, you know, next video, this video, that video. Like, you can't use the tablet in that way. But if your dad is interested in seeing the video too, then he can just put it on the big screen and you guys can watch it together.
Guess what? My dad says the other day when we texted you, you said no YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I did say no, you could not have your tablet and watch YouTubes. It's true, you can't.
On the tablet,
But if your dad specifically is at the computer and it is interested in watching it with you, that's totally fine. Your dad is an adult. Your dad is in control. Your dad can do whatever your dad wants to do. He's a grown man, right? You're not allowed to have the tablet. So that's just all there. Like, you can't have YouTube on the tablet. You can't have the tablet.
Yeah, but like what?
But you can still consume some YouTube content as long as it is you know, your father is arbitrating it.
Well, Mom?
What?
Could you add this channel? It's called Brave Wilderness. Him, the guy, Kyle Peterson, him. Yeah.
The guy from your book?
King of Sting. Yeah, the guy that's on my book. He has a YouTube channel called Brave Wilderness.
Brave Wilderness.
And he always says at the end of his video, stay brave and stay wild.
Yeah, so he's one of those like overly excited actor kind of guys where he kind of like acts like, ooh, ha, ooh, you know, he's like, you know, he's over the top for clicks and views.
Can I tell you something?
Huh.
The only reason I want to watch him is because he's educating me, like, where those animals are and how bad the sting stuff hurts. And he always has an EpiPen always on him.
Mm-hmm.
One time he had to use it.
Yeah.
One time he had
And
to
there's
use
always
it.
probably medical care nearby. That's why he can do those things.
Oh, sometimes he doesn't enforce.
Right. Well, what I mean is that he's being seen. When you don't see him on camera, he's being regularly checked on by a bunch of professional doctors that specialize in like your heart, your brain, your circulation. So like he can do those things for a TV show where like he would be well taken care of, even if something goes wrong, because they know they got all his blood work, they know where his levels are, they actually know going into it that his body could handle, you know, so much of whatever, right? But because we're not, you know, under medical scrutiny in that way, it's not safe to take chances like that.
Orly, do you hear my voice and that's why you're whining?
You want your boy? You miss your boy? Oh, he misses you, bubby. He's like whining, and then like when I said miss your boy, he wagged his tail and then he started to look longingly.
You really need to come over here today.
I know. I really want to. Let me see if she replied. No, she's not up yet. Maybe I'll call. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll hang up with you. I'll go inside and I'll ask the big mom.
Oh, you mean Gretchen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go ask mom and see if, or I guess Gigi is what she's. Gigi. I'll go ask Gigi and see if what Gigi says.
Okay.
And if she knows when Hannah will be home.
While you do that, I'm gonna charge my phone up.
All right. So, be on the lookout for your package, your heat gun.
Okay.
All right. I love you.
When did he say it might arrive?
I think it was Amazon Prime 2 days.
Oh.
September 8th.
Okie doke.
So hopefully it'll be there before I'm there.
Okie doke.
I'm going to do Cornelius's hair on the 8th. Yeah.
You just know what you party. I'm still so sad right now for Orly.
Me too. It's only just a couple
Really
more
misses
days.
me.
Do you have an itchy butt? Is your butt itchy? And I don't mean his butthole. I mean the top of his butt, his back.
Well, I'm gonna talk to you later.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Ayayu. Ayayu.
I love you too.
Peace and triple. You're gonna have to hang up, baby doll. Is your butt itchy? Oh, is your butt itchy? Stay. What? What? You want a treat? Okay, hopefully this will keep you from itching. My doggy has an itchy back butt. Back. Dude, I love the smell of a hazelnut coffee creamer. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My tent is lava. Hi, Kel. Hi, Emily. Emily. Hi, Megan. Hi, Mona. Yeah, Megan, you should. YouTube Shorts are drug. It's like a drug. It literally is. Especially the videos that are targeted to children. Emily, you say that now, but I promise you that when at some point you will change your mind. I was that way. I was like, I will never let my kid have a device. But honestly, dude, in today's world, it is daggone near impossible to parent without being able to get stuff done at some point, you know? So, like, there's going to come a time where you need your kid to literally just, please, for the love of God, please just sit here and be quiet for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen. Especially if you end up, like what Megan said, separated, and then, like, it's you on your own. It's a little bit easier when there's 2 people, but let's just be real. More times than not, the mom you gave birth, you're gonna end up kind of doing more. Ooh, Nikki, cinnamon rolls. Smells like fall. Now let's make brownies. Okay, Emily, have fun at the post office. You're probably already gone. Gio, hamburgers. We ran out of beef. Orly, what? What? I can't let you run around. The gate is open. The nurses are coming. I cannot. I'm sorry. You have to just be patient. Orly. What? What? What do you want? Okay, what do you want now? Ow. Do you want to come inside and lay down? Okay. Go lay down. That's it. Now you're not going back outside again. That's it. We're inside now. Oh, shish kebabs. I just zipped up the house. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. I gotta go pee pee. Hi. As soon as I open my mouth to say a word. He was quiet that whole time. As soon as I started to say, hi, sissy. What? What? Do you want me to brush you? Do you want brushies? Do you want brushies? Is that what you want? You want me to brush you? All right. You guys! White Feather Tarot. Literally while I was writing my book, she's like, oh, you know, this new like this new, you know, you're stepping into this new way of being, and she's like, it's a book. I think you're writing a book. I almost died. I audibly gasped. I was like, oh! And then she got me again, not even 5 minutes later. And then while I was reading the word win, she said win. Like literally, I read win and she said win at the exact same time. So my brain was hearing and reading it at the same time. And then I went to another video and the other video said that I was writing a book as well. And these are videos by my 2 favorite tarot readers, and they're videos that literally came out yesterday. So it's not like the algorithm was serving me some random video that would appeal to what I was interested or talking about. No, it was my 2 favorite tarot readers who I watch them regularly. Their new video came out. I watched their new video, and that's what it was. It is wild. I'm gonna play it. Stop it, Orly, stop. No, stop. Get out of there. He's licking himself. Okay, so we're gonna listen to it together. Oh, that's crazy!
Family, welcome back to the...
I usually never pick pile number 1, and of course it's Pisces.
Today we're taking a look at what wish is now coming true. I see these 2 cards as well as this one. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested to know the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box for you guys. Okay, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the Yellow Aventurine. Your significator card is the yellow card with the keyword release.
You can say whatever you want,
words,
but
if you've picked your pile using your
I'm going to judge
signs,
things based on my
then in
personal
that case,
experience.
The signs for this pile are Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, as well as Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if after the reading you felt called to watching the pile with your zodiac sign as well, you can always do that. All right. Oh, thanks. So I guess these are our first 2 tarot cards. So now all of your cards are ready. Everything's shuffled. Let's take a look at your oracle cards first.
One time this lady literally drew this tattoo
discernment
to let me know that she was
comparisons.
talking to me. I'm coming.
Okay.
Can you just come over here?
You've got
Come over this way a little bit.
Leo. Ooh, powerful energy.
Over here.
All the yellows and
Right here.
the shades of summer and fire. Something powerful is happening here, and you got the keyword the showstopper.
Good boy.
So,
good boy.
The,
Okay,
keyword,
now
the
lay
other
down.
keywords
Yes,
are
good
enthusiastic, generous, magnetic, also pretentious, show off, bossy, extroverted, proud, headstrong, loyal, seeks approval, loving, ruler of the 5th house. Okay. You've got the Ingwaz rune. Ooh, seed of life with fertility, creation, new beginnings.
Just a little scab.
You've got Mercury and Cancer with intuition.
What do I do with the castor oil?
Venus and Aries with lust, as well as
Hold on, buddy.
Moon
Hold
and
on.
Scorpio with
Hold on, please.
power.
Let me get your medicine on.
Wow.
Okay, there we go.
I am seeing something actually powerful here, for sure. Let's take a look at your tarot cards first. You've got the Sun. Oh, okay. You've got the Three of Wands. Sorry, my apologies. The Three of Swords.
Okay. Right here, Orly. Come. Lay down. Right here.
The Three of Pentacles.
Boy. Lay down.
So
all the way
these
down.
seem to be
Lay down.
saying something.
All the way down.
The 3 and the 3.
All the way down, buddy. All the way down.
You've got
Lay down.
the Four of Wands with Four of Wisdom.
Good boy.
You've got the Four of Swords with Power Off.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's
two
what
threes,
I
two
wanted.
fours. How interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she's
We've
fine.
got space for one more card. Let's pull it out. And you've got the Nine of Wands.
There was another cat over there. That
Looks
she
like
didn't
this
want to touch
person
her.
with all of the security here is protecting her energy
So
well.
funny how he likes to be brushed, even though it like pulls his hair. He fucking
Yeah,
loves
it is the card of guardedness, protection. So, to be honest with you, I do see a very strong wish coming true here for you, and I'm sure your cards will show us more about your wish. One eye's closed, one eye is open. So this is talking about how these days there's a huge potential for one of your biggest wishes to come true. That's like indisputable. But there is one energy that you are required to release for that energy to rise. And you can see it here. Sadness, release of sadness. For the Three of Pentacles, the collaboration or the work with something to start working. And you can see here the rise. Four of Wands, by the way, is a level up. So we can see the rise. And with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands, it shows that something must rest. And something else, for something else to protect you, right? So in order for this to rise, some form of rest needs to happen. A break from something, perhaps, for protection to happen in order for you to get that wish. Now, that's just a quick overview. Let's get now into the details and try to make sense of what I just said. All the yellows here remind me, of course, of the solar plexus. This is powerful energy. Huge wish coming true with the Sun card. You're going to feel very positive about this because it is definitely one of your biggest wishes. But there is the energy of it may happen for you these days, or it may not actually. And it really depends on you, because that is the idea of the Ingwaz rune. The Ingwaz rune is a rune of holding a potential of something that's about to start, that's about to sprout. But depending on how you take care of something, it will in fact sprout, or you might just lose something that was building up for you and just about to happen for you. That's the Ingwaz rune. Now, this wish is a huge thing. You can see Leo energy with showstopper. This is something that everybody's going to notice that you have. So what could this be? This could be like great healing. This could be how you're glowing. This could be something you've worked hard towards with the Ingwaz rune. This could be something that will bring you a lot of power. And I did mention the glow up because you have lust here. So lust could be symbolizing either how attractive you are, or it could be symbolizing how much you wanted this to happen.
Did you just fucking fart,
and
bro?
now it's coming true for you.
That smells like
Now, the first guidance I'm seeing with regards to your wish is that to hold your tongue. Don't talk about how it's developing, because you're going to start seeing it develop in front of your very eyes these days. Don't
I
talk
won't.
about that.
I promise.
Like,
I
don't
won't
say,
give
oh,
all my
did you
secrets
see,
out
just
anymore.
this just happened
Keeping
for me,
stuff
or
to
this
myself
just
from
grew
now
for me,
on.
or
I'm
this
just gonna be
just
surprised
changed for me.
instead of telling you guys
You're
everything from the beginning.
guided to hold your
'Cause
tongue until this
The trolls
energy
like to go
pops.
ahead of me and try to ruin things for me. So
The
I just gonna keep my
power
mouth shut.
is in observing and not speaking about it. Because you've got Gabriel here. So it's kind of like spiritual communication rather than physical communication. It's like feel it, attune to that energy, observe it, but do not utter a word about it until it's full formation. Like if this is, for example, about money, and you're watching your money grow these days, for example, or your manager tells you there's a potential for a huge raise, anything like that, don't talk about it. I won't even tell you to your closest people, not even much to yourself. You can observe it and attune to that energy, but don't talk about it. And you can explain to your loved ones later that this was a spiritual practice. And also, I'm seeing another guidance for this energy to rise in its most powerful way, and that is taking a break from something. So, for example, if this is your health, then taking a break, a good, nice break from anything that could be hurting your health at the moment. Like, good, nice, long break. You want to protect that energy to rise, right? Or if it's like your money, then you want a good, long break. What do they call it? A no purchase month or something, no purchase year. Like you just get the essentials and you get into a challenge and you don't spend. However this is, I'm seeing the idea for this to rise, there needs to be a break. And it actually reminds me, you know how the idea of elimination, sometimes you want to eliminate everything
So
to
in order
give
for me
full
to be able to
power
write
for
this book,
something
I had to take
to
a break
rise.
from you guys. I love
So,
you so much, but
is it
I had
your
to.
limiting belief?
I literally had to be cut off from this in order for me to do what I was supposed to be doing, you know? And that's why I've said this before, and I even put this in my book. So, like, when trolls are successful at doing something to hurt you, and it causes you a situation like, say, my getting banned from Planet Fitness, right? So they got me banned from Planet Fitness, but you know what? It was actually the best thing that could have happened. I'm so glad, because now I can get out of paying my Planet Fitness membership I don't actually want, you know, that I'm never actually going to use. I was never going to use it. I only wanted it because I was being impulsive in that moment and I wanted to exercise. And I felt at that moment that I was just going to keep exercising every day. But look, I haven't exercised once since I left Josh's house. So that me going to Planet Fitness was the last time I worked out, pretty much. So, okay. It didn't actually hurt me. It was actually for the better. And you have to reframe the way you look at it when it comes to people fucking with you. You have to know that if it's not meant to be, God won't let them do it. It just won't work. Whatever they try won't work unless it's something that is actually for your best interest and it will do something to better you in some way. Or it assists you getting to where you need to be. Get to your new pivot point so that you can be going to the right places. I'm not going to sit here and rub you raw, okay? I'm all done now. Oh, that's the spot. Is that the spot? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You want a treat? I got something new for you. Look at what I got. The cat heard me say treats. Do you want a treat too, Mama? Want a treat? I gotta keep an eye out for FedEx. You are no fun there. So, doll hugs given to Orly and a love pat. Hi, Heather. Tent living is fucking awesome. Twisted rainbow. I am the happiest that I have ever been, and I have gotten so much fucking done that I wanted to do. And so yesterday, over the last, well, you know, I did the course. I built an online course. I built 2 online courses, actually. But the first one that I built, the one that I really wanted to release, for some reason, it wouldn't let me release it. It wouldn't let me put the school online. I don't know why. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just do the lean into the cringe, and I will make one, an online course on dreadlocks, how to do dreadlocks, right? So that's what I was focusing my stuff on, was the leaning into the cringe, the teachable course. And I kind of just like put all of my stuff for the online harassment to bed. But a few days ago, I realized how easy it would be to turn those courses into ebooks, easy digestible, you know, little ebooks or whatever, right? So I got the lean into the cringe teachable course. I took all of my notes, all of my curriculum, and I sat for 3 days, and I changed every word from okay, sorry, I got a text message. But anyways, I sat and changed every word course to book, and then I like had to like obviously like change other things around. So I sat for the last few days, and that's what I've been doing. That's where I've been, what I've been up to, like for the last 2 days, I guess. And that's pretty much what I've been doing in my spare time. Yesterday, that's literally all I did. All I did yesterday was try to get that Lean Into the Cringe book finished. And then I started tackling the other one, and everything got done. I finally finished the manuscript and all the editing and shit like that at like 10 o'clock last night. And then Terry helped me convert my document files into Kindle, it's like KDP file. It's like a Kindle Direct publishing file, I guess, but it's just so that you can convert your document into an ebook or a Kindle book. And so I can't do that because I can't install any programs on this computer because I'm using the guest sign-in, so I don't have admin access, so I can't install an app or a program on the computer. I can only run websites and stuff. But so Terry converted the file for me, and then while she was converting the file through Kindle Create, I was building the listing, writing the description, writing my author bio, and designing the cover art. So Amazon makes it very easy for you to design your cover art. They have an image gallery that you can choose from, as well as you can upload your own images, and you can choose from different, like the Lean Into the Mastering Resilience book that I've written. That book, if you look at the cover with the teal and the like little squiggly design, that is like Amazon's help. Thank God. They have some basic stuff. So I'm pretty excited about all that. I can't believe the process to actually publishing my book was insanely easy. Heather, you should definitely live in the woods. So I don't raise bunnies, but my friend does. They're hers. I'll be right back.
Or is it a release of sadness? Because for some of you with the Three of Swords, if you resonate with this and you're sad about something, give yourself a break of releasing, like don't suppress it. Give yourself some time to cry it off, some time to allow yourself to feel bad, to cry it out before you pick yourself back up. If it's not sadness, if it's attunement to comparisons, this is a time where you want to fully focus on yourself, and don't weaken your strong energy by comparing yourself to others. Focus fully on yourself. Because it looks like to attune to that energy, you want to be in your full power. These are just different examples. What in your life do you need to give a break to so that this energy rises for you to have that type of power? The lust here is not just like tapping on the tongue, which is definitely true. I see it for you, but it's also holding back speaking about it, holding back spending, holding back you standing strong when you really need a break. Maybe this is a break from work even. How can you give yourself a break from the very thing that could be tiring you without you realizing, tiring your body, tiring your mental health, tiring your finances? There needs to be a strong grasp on it, like self-discipline, so that you can attune to that frequency. If you do that these days, it does show, my dear pile number one, that you will in fact reap what you've sown. So be very discerning with your energy these days. Be calm. In the calm, the power shall rise. In the calm, the power shall rise, and a new birth will happen. And you will see your wish coming true these days. And I'm so curious. This is the best way to guard your energy for this to work. I would love to get more insight for you about that specific wish. Let's get more information on what you can expect to happen to grow as you're not talking about it, as it develops these days. What is it? Of course, if this is like
how do I find my book? I don't
your medical
know
doctor,
what to do.
anyone, or your manager about something that you need to discuss, please do that. This is more like lustful talking and not things that you must do. And I thought I should explain this well. Okay, it's like retrain from lustful talking, like passionate talking, like, oh, this is happening, this is like, hold it, enjoy it, observe it, but don't engage with it. Okay, so let's take a look at this development of your wish these days as you follow the guidance. Wow. So you've got the Girl of currency with the Page of Pentacles. Very cool card, right?
I'm putting castor oil on him.
The Six of Intuition. This is the Six of Swords. These two have traveling in common. I see suitcases, I see a passport. So very specific energy, I know, but for some of you, maybe you're looking forward to travel somewhere or to move somewhere. That could be happening for you if this is one of your biggest wishes. But again, very specific energy. You've got the Four of Cups, and I see you refraining, following and refraining from that energy. Okay, you've got the Man of Intuition. This is the King of Swords.
I should create a hardcover.
The Devil card.
That's how I'll get a copy of my book. I'm going to make hardcovers, and then I'm going to have a hardcover of my book.
I was just saying, oh my God. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let me show you what I'm seeing here exactly. We're taking a look at what's happening with your wish. So with the down and up that I'm seeing here, it's talking about whatever wish this is, and we'll get into the details about your wish. But do expect, we asked what's going to happen with your wish. You're going to start the Six of Swords. So you're moving. You're going to watch it happen. It's going to start happening. And so some days you'll notice, oh my God, I'm moving far ahead. And then at other days you might find a small dip. And then at other days you're going to go, oh my God, it's moving far ahead. And then a small dip. But if you look overall, it is a movement upwards. It's full of ebbs and flows, but it is generally one that is moving upwards to the positive. And so this talks about great progress towards your wish these days. And going back to the different wishes that I'm seeing, I am seeing different things. With the King of Swords, strong mental health and great rest, feeling balanced in life, feeling rested, feeling strong, especially mentally. After a time maybe of suffering with the Devil card from attachments, from strong desires, from things that used to hold you down. Now you have the power to not be held down by something. So that's there. I see with the Girl of Currency, the Page of Pentacles, great wealth, the beginning of great wealth for some of you. And I see you here with the Girl of Currency, pampering yourself a little bit. Like you have a lot of money, there's a little bit of shopping, there's a little bit of travel. I see a good life here. The beginning of a good life for some of you with the Page of Pentacles. Not when I say some of you, it's like, I mean, if this is something that you resonate with, if this is one of your big wishes. I see traveling for sure, which I mentioned. I see a camera, crazy, maybe some of you wanted to work in photography or something. It just caught my attention, working with the camera. Like you get
every time I play this videos, it makes me sleepy, but not sleepy. It puts me in that like alpha state where I start visualizing,
in any
dreaming.
Case, whatever this energy is, with the Wheel of Fortune,
I was literally, when I was closing my eyes for a second there, I saw like popcorn, like 6 or 8 pieces of popcorn that had gotten thrown down and bounced off the ground. And then I saw a giant spool with not thread, but it looked like trim. It looked like the stuff that you would put around the edges, not facing, but the other stuff. It looked like a spindle of a big wheel or a big spool of that. And on the left side of it was tan, and on the right side of it was like rainbowy kind of. So it was like a gradient of colors on this giant spool. That's what I just saw in my head when I was listening to that. Oh man, that's so yummy. Burgers. But so I'm wide awake, but for a minute there I could have easily like just fallen asleep, but it's not falling asleep. I'm like going into this hypnotic state. It's weird how this woman's voice does this to me.
For you, and the wheels of fate are turning to your favor.
It's like
in this
awake
regard,
sleep.
in this
It's
area
awake
of your life.
dreaming.
And you
meditation,
will start seeing ebbs and flows,
visualization,
movement upwards, and you will have things change. You won't talk about them first, but things are going to change drastically, where they become the showstopper themselves. Like, you don't even have to say, hey, this just happened to me. It's going to go bam. It's going to come full circle, where it's going to be so obvious because it already sprouted. So be very careful with that time. Don't talk much about it, and allow yourself to observe, to hold this energy in a sacred way. Observe it, feel the gratitude for it, don't be attached to it, and allow it to grow for you. Use your intuition with that. You will feel what to do. You will understand. And whenever you feel like passion, and when I say passion, I want to say lust, in terms of like you getting the urge to talk about it, or you getting the urge to celebrate it, you want to center yourself. It's okay to feel grateful for it, but don't get into the energy of attachment. Just allow it to happen. Right, so now we understand more about what this wish is. Let's ask the last question. I see you observing energy moving upwards, right? You will see your wish.
You know what I realized is that half asleep, half awake state is literally the state that opiate addicts are always chasing. It's the nods. That's literally what it was. It's that exact same feeling. It's that exact same state. But I can do it to myself sober now. And I could always do it to myself sober. I didn't know that, like, I was naive, and now I'm realizing this just now. And this concept is coming to the world here. But, like, meditation and opiate high feels exactly the same, because it's that half asleep, half awake. You're meditating when you're in that half awake, half asleep dream phase, right before you fall asleep. That's what meditation feels like. It feels like kind of napping, but you're not asleep. You're alert. You can hear what's going on around you, but you are immersed in a world of your own creation.
In front of your eyes. So let's get more information about
It's that
the type of energy you will observe
like sleepy
happen with regards to your
It
wish.
fucking hurts trying to fight it, you know, when you're on camera and you're trying not to do like this.
So you've got the 9 of Swords.
She's literally look at the card.
Hierophant.
Look at the 9 of Swords that she pulled. Damn it. Look at the 9 of Swords that she pulled.
The Lover's card.
Half asleep, half awake. Dream.
You've got the Magician.
It's coming soon, the book thing.
The Boy of Intuition. This is the Knight of Swords. You see how all the energies are calm here? Calm energy, like stay calm.
Bag.
And you've got the 2 of Wands with the keyword idea. Very detailed part of your
Where's my
reading. I
backpack?
appreciate that from the cards so much. Okay, so what are you going to be observing as you stay calm and silent? So you're the powerful foundation for this to sprout. You always want to stay centered. The first thing you're going to notice is your energy as you follow this guidance, because this is where it's starting off. This is the foundation for everything else to grow. Remember, this is a wish that will happen should you follow that guidance and release and rest, right? So the first thing, obviously, that the cards are showing you that you're going to notice is about you.
I'm in a wonderland of my
You're
own
attuning to
creation.
that energy
I
and
wrote 2
getting
books
the
and published them
guidance of
yesterday.
resting. First of all, you will, your mind will rest, and there's something very strong here about your mind resting throughout the reading, if you've noticed. So the first thing you will notice is the mind, your mind growing healthier. You're becoming more spiritual, or at least spiritually attuned. You're glowing, your chakras are glowing, you're sleeping better, but most importantly, I see with this Lover's card, you're more happier, you're enjoying life more, for sure, with your loved ones. You have the ability to enjoy life more with your loved ones. You will notice nice connections between you and others. You will notice people of your same kind being drawn to you, like the people that you love and prefer, because you are vibrating that energy, attracting that type of people into your life. And I want to say your like your soul family, your people that you are looking for, that are of the same water, of the same type, the type that you love. So you will find yourself, one of the major things you will notice is how you're calmer, how you're happier in life, how you're enjoying life more. And that's just like an extra benefit that is coming as your wish is happening. But it's also, by the way, the foundation, the soil for this wish to arise these days. So you want to be very mindful and well rested. Don't engage much with your thoughts. And if you want to release something, go ahead and release it, let it out, and then go back to your center. And
that's what I was talking about, Terry, letting it out to just you and then coming right back to where I need to be. But I am a teapot and I do need to let things out, but I have to be more responsible about it. I cannot just be spewing steam constantly about everything. I must be more mindful about how I allow things that happen to me to affect the way I think about the world.
Release them if they want. If there are thoughts, let them come out, but don't engage with them. Just let them release, and soon you will find yourself radiating health.
It's like a fart, you let it out and it goes away. You might catch a whiff of it and then it goes away, but you don't go around like chasing your fart, trying to why would you like chase anything that you need to let out?
You will learn and understand how to attune your energy to that of the universe. You'll find yourself happy. It's and that's the strong foundation. It's like you're building the soil here, so to speak, soil for this to grow. So that's the first thing you will notice these days, and that should let you know that your wish is now forming its roots. And then,
you guys, I just had a realization, her talking about soil and stuff. My growth, the seeds that I'm planting right now, you guys, the Reddit trolls are literally the manure. Like literally. It's bullshit, obviously. But when applied to me, it's exactly what I need, the nutrients that I need in order to make me grow. Because I do best through trial by fire. And that is why they titled the first chapter of my Lean Into the online harassment book, where I describe kind of a little bit what's happened going on. I call it Into the Fire for that reason. Wow.
And you will be hearing,
and manure is highly flammable.
With the magician about this wish. You will be hearing great news. You're gonna go, how when we say, oh my God, this is music to my ears. This is the magician card. It's exactly what this has been explaining. It's magic, but it's learning to work with magic. And that's what you're doing here. You are learning to attune to that wish. It's happening. It's going to be a showstopper. And there it is. As within, so without. And so as you're preparing the soil for this wish to come out, you will be hearing great news about it. If this is your health, your doctor's like, congratulations, this is healing, we're on a great path. If this is your work, your boss says, congratulations, you got this new position. Whatever this is to you, you will be hearing great news. And as always, you are being guided to enjoy this news, but to continue to be a solid ground for this to grow. Enjoy it, hear it, but continue to stay grounded. You're guided to take because this is powerful energy. This is a huge wish for you, and I can imagine having a wish like that. You'd only feel like going yay. But you're guided to enjoy it calmly and to stay grounded for that energy to grow more. Because as this energy is growing with the Two of Wisdom, or with the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, you'll start getting ideas how to make it even better and better. You know how when it's working now, the roots are in, it's growing, everything's growing for you. You have such control and power over this energy now that you can go, ooh, how about I do this? How about I do that? How about if it's working easily like that, how about I make it bigger in this way? How about I make it better in this way? And it generally shows with the wands how you've got a grasp and an attunement to that energy, and you're able to work with it. You're able to light it better. You're able to make it grow better. It's like your mind is in sync with that energy. And that's why this is so important. Your happiness as well as your groundedness, both that balance. There we go. That balance, your happiness, your health, but also not going as far as celebrating it, at least as this is growing. I don't mean don't celebrate it, like of course celebrate it, but calmly. Like all I'm trying to say is don't vibrate in the yes energy, at least now. Allow it to grow calmly, because you're guided to be a stable ground, calm, stable, steady ground. And you'll start getting ideas on how to make this grow even better for you, because you've got a grasp on this energy now. You can move it in the direction that you want. You can shape it in the direction that you want, and you can make it as big or as small or as however you want. You've now got a strong, powerful grasp on this wish. And what was once out of reach is not just a showstopper now, but it's something that is so yours, you know how to handle. It's like wishing for a car, you don't know how to drive, and then one day, 3 months later, not only do you have a car, but you know how to drive it. And so you've got what you want, and you know how to use it best to your favor. And that is exactly what I see in your reading. By the way, for some of you, the wish could be as well having a child, because that's related to the Ingwas rune. Having a child, prosperity, health, travel, wealth, of course, mental health. That is all in your cards and exactly what I see. That wish with the yellow card, your significator card, means that it's going to be very powerful for you. And for it to be that powerful, you want to give it that ground for it to grow and be powerful. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see as
Videos
your
in pile
wish
number 2.
that's coming true for you.
Because I was like
I
editing.
wish you all the best of luck with this energy. I truly hope you're able to heed the call and apply it. This is going to work out in the best way for you. This was your reading, and if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look
Dude,
at
I
what
cannot
wish is
keep
now
my eyes
coming
open
true
while
for
listening to
you.
these videos.
These
I don't
are
understand
the
it.
decks
I mean,
that
I
I'll be
do. I
using.
understand
If
it
you're
now,
interested
but
to
like
know the
it's
names of any
weird,
of them,
man.
do note that I always list
What
them
happened
down in
is
the
I started to listen to these videos as I was like when I wanted to take a nap. I need a nap pretty much every day around like noon 30 to be my best self. My mom, my aunts, my grandma, every woman in my family literally takes naps in the middle of the day. We all do. It's just a thing. Our bodies need it. That's how we work. And so I would listen to her and then take naps. And so I kind of trained myself, accidentally sleep trained myself on the videos. So then when I would watch the videos any other time, they would start to make me get into that, it's nap time thing. It's like the Pavlov's response or whatever. And it's crazy awesome that I did that, because what has happened is I am going into this alpha wave meditative state where I am like essentially connecting, energetically, maybe not, because time is, that's a 3D thing. Time is, we're literally all the exact same creature experiencing every single life experience at every time that's ever been, and every experience that has ever happened and ever will happen. And we're only just one being all having that same experience. So time is just like not real, Our concept of it is linear, when it doesn't really work that way. What? I'm getting weird messages. Okay, so
box
I
for you
want
guys.
to listen to this one too.
Very quickly, let me introduce
See,
your
I listened to both of these while I was
pals.
editing the
Hold on
book
to this one.
yesterday.
Your crystal is the beautiful Mookite Jasper. Your significator card is the Ginger card with the keyword transformation. And of course, if you picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if after the reading, let's take it. You felt called to watching the pile with your zodiac sign, you can always do that. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first. You've got reciprocity with the keyword the mother, another keyword, the mother. I'm gonna leave it.
It's funny because this video just started playing, like I just didn't change the video after I watched reading number 1 that I chose. And you get like the same what? I'm getting so many messages. I don't know what it's all about.
Venus and Gemini.
But anyways, this card, they picked the exact same card for
Alright,
this
you've
as
got
was in pile number 1. She'll talk about it in a second.
Mercury in Aquarius with originality. And you've got Saturn in Gemini, another Gemini card, with concentration. This is the second pile that gets the idea of the lips being sealed. Interesting. If you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it for you guys. You might just get more perspective about your wish and how it's coming true and everything around it. They've got the exact same card. What are the odds? So you've got
The showstopper.
Leo card with the showstopper. These other keywords here are enthusiastic, generous, magnetic, pretentious, show-off, bossy, extroverted, proud, headstrong, loyal, seeks approval, loving, and the ruler of the 5th house. And you've got the Peroth rune with fate, chance, and rebirth. Ooh, something is fated and bound to happen here for you. Yeah, I think that's the difference here. Something.
Alice,
is
I feel so much
fated
happier.
and bound to
I do.
happen
I didn't see your
for you.
comment before.
This when
I
it comes
literally
to this
feel like
wish.
absolutely my
Okay.
happiest that I've ever
Very
been.
cool.
Everything is just so good. All I needed was some fucking running water. That's literally all I needed. I've been trying to say this for 3 years.
Let's take a look at, with the mother, it's fated to happen. There's no question about it. The question is how it's going to transform, how it's going to happen for you.
It's really nice
So
to be
the
doing
what?
so well
You're-
and to be so in such a good place and be able to literally rub all those trolls' fucking noses in it like shit.
Wish is coming true, and we'll find out more information about it in this pile. But how it is going to grow for you and
Man, why is my
happen
phone
for
doing
you
that? I'm getting like so
depends
many
on
weird
how you
alerts right now.
nurture it.
That
Okay,
don't,
this makes
they're
me
not,
feel like
they don't
I
make
want
sense.
to take
They're
a
like text
look
messages.
at your
Weird.
significator card. Let's do that and see what this is about, what this says. You've got the Chariot. Wow, what a card. Like things
like,
are
don't say
moving now
words
as you're watching
that make
this reading
sense.
with regards to
Or
a
names that
huge
make,
wish
it's
that
like
you have.
weird script.
It's fated to happen now. And you've got the High Priestess. You see, energy is shifting and moving. It's moving from the ether to our world. to earth, I mean, from the ether to the earth. You've got the Four of Pentacles. It's kind of like a waiting game. It's only a matter of time that this formalizes with the four into the earth for you to see it. The Knight of Swords, movement, unbelievable. Knight of Swords, the waves are rising, it's forming, it's happening. Wow. You've got the Five of Swords. Very interesting reading. As well as the Seven of Cups. Look, Seven of Cups right away shows that this is one of your wildest dreams, believe it or not. But since this is such big energy and you haven't maybe experienced that type of level before, the Five of Swords here is asking you to be careful with this energy. It's powerful, you're so new to it, and you can see it here. The mer children, they're playing with swords. They think it's fun, they think it's a game, but they don't yet know how it could hurt them. So there is this idea of be careful. It's a showstopper here. This is a huge wish coming true. Be careful. There's yin and yang in everything. There's pros and cons to everything. And so this powerful energy, as it's approaching and manifesting in your life, you're going to have so much fun with it, but you're guided to be careful, because this powerful energy can hurt if you don't know its limitations, if you're naive to
That's why I don't light
what it
that's why I don't light smudging sticks. If you don't know what you're messing with, don't mess with shit.
You know, especially if it's the first time, and it looks like it is here because of the Seven of Cups. This is a wild dream. To you, this is something that you could only think about in your mind. And it's interesting how something that you once think about, something that wasn't there, like a baby, it's just an idea, like, hey, we're thinking of having a child, actually becomes a real person that you hold. And so you can see that what's in your mind is now working in the works, and it's going to you're going to catch it in your real world. What used to be a wild thought will these days manifest with the Four of Pentacles. It will come to reality. And you can imagine all sort of things happening here. You can imagine how it's going to transform your life, how it's changing who you are, how your role is changing as well, and the experience that you have with life, how everything is changing. And there will come a lot of responsibilities with that type of power that's fated to happen in this phase of your life. This is a huge blessing. It's like a showstopper. Everyone's gonna stop and stare. Everyone is going to be as equally shocked as you will be, and especially that these days it seems you're not doing much about it. It's like a child in a mother's womb. It just grows, you know. You're guided to take care of yourself. Personal care as well is what I'm seeing here with the brush. Take good care of you these days. It's important with that wild energy. Take care of yourself. It will come in handy later. Specifically personal care. Take good care of you, you know, your emotions, your hair, your everything. Everything around your personal care these days. Because once it begins, there's no turning back. And you can see it here with the god Janus looking towards the past and looking towards the future. And you can see this liminal time, this threshold. It's almost as if you're moving from one particular reality to another. Your experience about life in all of your life previously, maybe you've had many things change in your life. That's all one type of level or experience, and what's about to happen is a totally different type thought, like type of power. You're going to be given a type of power that you'll learn how to use over time. And it's a type of power that the more you get a grasp of, you'll be able to manifest your ideas. It's going to help you in your manifestation process. It's going to help you to go, I wish to do that, and hence I'm going to be able to do it by doing this, this, and that with that power that I have in my hands. And I want to do this. I will be able to do it because I have this power and I'll be using it in this way. So you see, this wish coming true for you, it's not just something to be enjoyed, which you will enjoy immensely as you're careful, of course, but it's also something that will allow you to manifest important other things in your life. So very important energy that you will receive in your hands, and you're fated to have that. My eyes just on seeks approval. So perhaps this power somehow is going to give you the power of approval. What gives the power of approval? Many things, actually. It's a society that looks at facade in so many ways. And yeah, think about all the different things that will give you approval in something or the other. There are many things. Okay, so I believe I will wait actually and see what the cards show us, what you're going to see next, and that shall give us deeper perspective on what your wish is. As we look at the type of things you're going to start experiencing. But before we begin, your cards are now shuffled to the energy, so let's keep it there, to the energy of the reading. I want to quickly take a look at this transformation card. I'm so curious what it says. So we're looking at Ginger. It says, shift your focus to the outcome you want to receive, and then let yourself melt into the flow. How interesting. That's guidance here. I'm so glad I opened this. So again, shift your focus to the outcome you want to receive, and then let yourself melt into the flow, allowing nature to answer your prayers. Interesting. You have more freedom than you're allowing yourself to experience. Wow. Correcting one's course to get on a more desirable path. Remember, guys, when I picked up on the idea of it's going to happen, how you do it, remember, is what's going to matter. So I'm so glad we checked your guidance before we continue to take a look at the rest of your reading. The how you do things is so important. And so the first guidance that I saw that you're guided to do with the physical, as we read, you're genuinely guided to take care either of yourself or take care of what you need to do in regards to this huge wish, the biggest, wildest wish that you have, that you won't believe one day you can have. You're guided to stay calm and nurture that wish by taking good care of it. Behave like a mother. If this wish was your child, how would you take care of it? What best thing would you do to your child to protect it and to teach it and to nurture it and to take care of it is your guidance here. Because if you do that, nurture it and take care of it, well, it will grow into something wild. It's the how you're going to enjoy this wish and not the what. Because you can see here, if you're not careful, you can hurt yourself. So be careful with that and treat it with gentleness, but a lot of wisdom and care. Okay, very interesting. Let's take a look at the rest of your reading. Perhaps we'll get more information about this wish. You've got the Three of Swords, the World card. Wow, this means the world to you guys. Words. The World card. Wow, this means the world to you guys. This is a huge thing, and not only does it mean the world to you, it seems like it will also shift your world dramatically. And we keep seeing that from the very beginning. The way you've lived your life and also seeing yourself the way you see yourself and have lived your life from the minute you were born up until this moment is one thing, and the way you're going to experience life from this moment moving forward is going to be a drastically, totally different thing. So you've got the World card, you've got the Page of Swords, exploration, maybe exploring areas that you haven't explored. You know how in the video games, when you're in a certain level, all the other lands around you, you can't see them, and then you start having access to them. And it's exactly what I'm seeing here. You're going to start having access to the bigger game, access to things you haven't had access to before. How this wish is giving you more access. It could be to places, it could be to experiencing something, access to what others are doing that you don't know, but you want to be careful. Your wish here is wild. You can see with the Three of Swords, if you're not careful, you can lose big things. That's the double side of this wish. You can, especially at its early stages, by the way, as you're learning, the early childhood stages of it, you want to be careful. One could be so excited that they regret something forever. So please be mindful with this wish once it appears with the Page of Swords. Realize that you're new to this. And before you take any action, seek experts advice, or if there is no expert in whatever your wish is, think wisely, think of things well, and be informed with the Page of Swords before you take any actions that might hurt you, because it might hurt you and it might make you lose huge things that you don't want to lose. You don't want to go there. The world's your oyster now. Yes, you have that power, but you need to take your good time to learn how to use that power. And the slower you are, the more studious you are, the more careful. Did we say? I think we did. Careful, studious, observant, inquisitive you are, the better you learn to handle this energy once you first receive it. Any unnecessary losses or pains. And by time you feel like you have a grasp on it, like I get it, I know what to do now. I'm careful, but I know how to move with that energy quickly. Okay. Now, the Seven of Swords, isn't it interesting? Like, what? What? I can't believe the coincidences. Now, you've grown, or you will grow, and you will understand how you want to pick this energy up.
Unsies. But like, is it?
How you want to pick this energy up carefully. You're mindful of that. You understand its powers, but you also understand its dangers. The only difference here is that you know how to use it. And with the Seven of Swords, you will be able to use this energy to your favor in terms of many things, especially with the Seven of Swords, the card of escape, to escape some things that are unnecessary for you to go through. You'll be able to cut corners. You'll be able to reach your goals faster, manifest the things that you want faster. What else is with the Seven of Swords? You'll be able to bypass issues that could have caused problems in a smarter way. You won't have to go through the challenge. You're able to maybe negotiate your way out of it, or to do more intelligent things to take yourself out of dangerous situations or battles. You could, like I said, escape different situations that you don't want to get into. And it's a card also associated with great intelligence, by the way. You'll be able to use your intelligence or the benefits that it gives you to achieve the things that you want, which seems to be a strong energy in your wish, or with whatever you'll receive with your wish. The power to do what you want to a great extent, the power to achieve the things that you want, to move towards the things that you want. And you've got the 8 of Swords, as well as, whoa, thanks, the 6 of Cups. Yeah, do you see? You're learning about it here. There will be a time in the very beginning when you first receive this wish, because here we're talking about your experience as you receive that wish. There will be a time where you are guided to not be tempted. And perhaps that's what it means here by the lips sealed. Like the wish is there, you can pick it up, but it's entrapped. It's kind of like, don't pick it up right away. Don't use its benefits right away. And decide to, yes, it's there. It's in front of your eyes. You're lucky you have it. Don't make a move right away. Take your time to learn more about it. You know, you can see here that mer children are listening, experiencing it, enjoying it, seeing what's in, what's out, you name it, everything. Take the time to grow into it, to understand it, to experience it, so that you know, well, when it falls, it doesn't break, but it could hurt. When it does this, it does that. And to understand. And I do see that you're going to go through this process until you learn how to handle it. But once you get a grasp of this, boy, will you be achieving huge other dreams in your life. This is fated to happen for you these days. To be honest with you, I didn't fully grasp what this wish could be. So what I'm going to do in that case is, by the way, I did tell you, right? Don't start enjoying this wish right away. And when I say enjoy, like full throttle, take your time to I did, of course. What am I talking about? Take your time to familiarize yourself with it. Don't talk much about it, especially in the beginning. Okay, so what is this wish? For some of you, by the way, it's motherhood, obviously. Some of you, chariot movement, moving somewhere, or being able to go somewhere, or having access to something that you don't currently have access to. For some of you, it's having enough with the 4 of Pentacles to live a relaxed life. If we're seeing this, if what I'm seeing in this 4 of Pentacles is correct. For some of you, it's the power to do what you want, which is coming up very strong here. The power to do what you want. So that's what I'm seeing so far. In any case, really, the world will be your oyster if you learn to work with this energy carefully. Don't, from the very beginning, start off this great blessing by great pain and regret. Take that energy easy. It's Leo energy after all. So you want to remember the Strength card. You don't just go into a fight with a lion. You learn to treat that lion with grace as well as strength. That's the Strength card, right? So you want to, as mentioned, treat that energy carefully. Don't be too tempted to fully enjoy it at the very beginning. Ease yourself into it. You grow into it with the 6 of Cups. Page of Cups. For some of you with the Page of Cups, this is a dream you held on to since childhood. Something you always wanted to have or experience. Your inner child's going to be so happy. That's why you keep getting be careful. And you've got the 10 of Swords. Okay, so the different energies that I see are the 4 of Cups. You are on edge here. You're trying to hold on. There's something that you want to the point of need, I would say. That's why all the warnings, because your need can sometimes push you to enjoy too much. So, and the need obviously came after a long time of not having that energy. So that makes absolute sense. It's okay. Don't even like feel bad about that. And that's why it's kind of like ease yourself into it. That's the best way to heal it. So it's something that you absolutely need. It's okay for you to enjoy it and have it. It's okay for that need as long as you ease yourself in cups. The Ace of Swords. Freedom. See? The sword cutting the rope. Some of you will finally have the freedom from something that you don't like, you're stuck to. And be mindful that you, again, this is why you get that energy, because it's very tempting when we're stuck to just want to get out. Ease again into that. Like realize in your mind with the Eight of Swords, swords is the mind, at least in your mind, start growing the idea that, hey, I'm now free. I'm just gonna do it intelligently. Remember, it's the how, it's not the what. So I'm free now, but I'm just going to free myself, ease into it until I'm fully free, because that is the most intelligent way to do it. I don't know why, but that's what I see in your cards. You want to ease into that freedom. At least in the mind, you know you're free. You're just doing it in the best way for yourself. With the Ace of Swords. So yeah. Knight of Cups. This is like a wish from the heart. All wishes are from the heart. Don't get me wrong. I want to say an emotional wish, an emotional experience. This is more of an emotional experience. Something like, it could be love. It could be, oh, I wish I would experience that. I wish I was like that, for example. I wish I can feel how it's like to do that. Something like that with the Knight of Cups. Something that you greatly admire. It's like when someone talks about this, it touches something in your heart where you go, oh, if only, I wish I knew what it's like, or I wish I can experience this. Something that definitely has easy to jump. And so again, you're guided to enjoy it slowly. Let it simmer. Let it simmer. It's gonna cook into a delicious meal this way. If you want to enjoy it to the fullest, start off this wish by letting it simmer. And finally,
it's not working.
For some of you, it's not just freedom. Some of you are in so much pain, you're on the brink of like breaking down. You can't take that pain anymore. It could be physical pain. It could be you genuinely.
I literally was not going to be able to make it through living on that property anymore.
So much torture, the situation that you're in.
I couldn't do it.
And you are like
I was
at the
dying.
very end.
I wasn't kidding.
And I've got good news.
I was literally dying.
10 of Swords means it is actually the very end. You're going to be walking away from this energy. You will never see it again. This painful situation, you are rising and you're living a different experience.
Finally.
You're fated to live an experience that you love. It's going to be shocking, a showstopper. Like everybody is going to ask you, how did you go from this to that? Like, make it make sense. How did you go from living in this direction to living in that direction? How can you go from this utmost pain to this utmost
Anastasia's
blessing?
gonna
And
cry,
that's the
cry,
experience
cry,
that
cry.
you will be experiencing as this develops
I'm
for
gonna
you
laugh.
these days. You know what else the reading is hinting towards? Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups. This is like getting younger. For some of you, that's another wish that you could have. So, my dear pile number 2.
Did I listen to 3 piles?
Exactly what I see in your reading.
I
wish
must
you
have
the
listened to all
best of
3.
luck with this wish manifesting for you these days. Remember, for you, it's about the how. It's not about the what. This is definitely
What was the timestamps that I sent?
Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking
quick. 1 hour
through energy.
and 19 minutes.
I don't know why there is such resistance.
Hold on, let's see. 116.
Color with a new setting card. It says, and your surroundings of your body. Your life is, and I feel like the spiritual guidance here is the practice of adapting to new environments, an unforgettable experience. So I am getting this idea of you going through change. And this change is leading you to one of your biggest wishes. In this change, there's so much that's not going to be familiar, including where you are or where you live or the place that you go to every day or the place that you reside in. There is great change in this area to be expected next. A new environment. But look, this is swimming. It's hard work. It's going to be hard work. But I see that you're going to enjoy this new ambiance. You're going to enjoy this work. It's hard work, but you're going to enjoy it. I'm not sure what the Tiwaz in reverse is trying to say. Perhaps finding something, because Tiwaz is about digging and working hard and digging until you find the treasure. So I'm guessing in the context of your reading, in reverse, this would be saying finally finding the treasure. That's Tiwaz, working so hard until you get that treasure. It's doing your responsibility. It's your duty until you get what you deserve.
I can't find it now.
It's
and I don't know. Now I'm questioning, is this that same reading that I was listening
aspect of getting what you want. So that's what I'm getting here. That you were putting in the work, but there was resistance. There was injustice. You weren't getting what you want, and you can see here with the balance that things are going to start working and things are coming into balance. You're finally going to get the rewards for whatever you've been trying so hard to do. And I wonder, why did you have such resistance here? Is this like karma? Is this energy? What was the resistance? 4 of Swords. It was just energetically a time of rest. Maybe energetically, things were hard to maneuver. Yeah, I feel like the energy wasn't.
It is this reading.
It's crazy.
Oh.
Into it. And so again, you're guided. Some of you, you're drawn to alignment, something like manipulation. Or you're okay, and I feel like it's gonna grow because let's find out together. So you've got the 3 of Wands.
All right, I'm done looking.
Store for you, and then we within you with a live interactive collective reading. It's one you chose. I see for a lot of you it's one that kind of was thrust upon you, but regardless, you've been on a kind of journey of deep knowing, maybe knowing yourself better.
Okay.
In another video very soon.
All right. Let's listen to this one. I'd never heard this woman before, but this one's good.
Deck number 3, we are going to dive into your reading to see what your future financial glow up.
Oh, and you know, you guys know,
to get any
like,
guidance we can for you around it.
You guys,
so let's
like, the whole point of like tarot readings and stuff, like, you know, of course, the point of tarot is to be symbols to help you understand your life and have realizations about things. So it doesn't matter really if it aligns for multiple people or if she's doing like a collective reading. If what she says makes sense to you and helps you to have realizations about your life and do better and be better, then ultimately it did exactly what it was supposed to, you know? It's not necessarily supposed to be like telling the future. It's not like that. It is tools to help you understand and be.
The way and start
You're
shuffling, how these have normally been going so far is that we kind of look at what's going on inwardly that's creating this this glow up, what you can do
Stay here, I'll be
inwardly
right
to
back.
create this future financial glow up for you. And then we get into like, what does it look like outwardly, right? So let's get into all of it for you. Deep knowing, perspective, introspection. Okay, very interesting. All right. Deck 3, excuse me. Here's what I'm seeing for you for your future financial glow up. So where you are right now, you've been, I see you being on a quest recently. Maybe it's one you chose. I see for a lot of you, it's one that kind of was thrust upon you, but regardless, you've been on a kind of journey of deep knowing, maybe knowing yourself better, maybe knowing what you want more in life, maybe getting clarity of what you're really here to do, what your soul's purpose is in this lifetime, especially as it relates to the work you do, especially what you do in the world, the gifts you share. But you've been kind of on this quest for deep inner knowing, maybe even a deep knowing of your power, a deep knowing of like, what do I actually want for myself in terms of money, success, career, wealth, right? But you've been on this quest of deep inner knowing, and the universe is saying right now that this is a quest you're meant to be on, is what I'm getting you. Because again, remember I said like some of you might not have chose this, might have been thrust upon you. It might be that like something happened, right? I'm getting for a lot of you, something happened recently.
Maybe you gave half of your property to
That was, like, a
someone
major
and they
life
betrayed
event to
you,
you, or
and
for
so you
someone
suddenly
around you, and
found
it really
yourself
kind
all
of
by yourself
started
instead
to
of
shift your
having a
perspective
team.
little bit, right?
So you
And,
had to figure it out.
See, you've been going really deep with your own kind of like mulling over of things in your mind, with getting clear. I see there might have been like a wake-up call for you, basically, is what I'm getting. You had some sort of wake-up call
February.
recently, right? Last few months, last year or so. You've
In
been
February.
in this period of like deep knowing, like finding some deep knowing, some quest for it, but also like finally really admitting to yourself that's like, I know what I want. I know what I actually want. I know what I desire. I know what I want to be doing in my career, in my business. I know what I want to be doing to make money. I know the kind of money I want to have. Maybe I know more than ever what really matters to me in this life, and
crazy
what kind of
how
money or resources
accurate.
I want to fuel that, or to be able to live that. And it's a different perspective than the one that I see that you were raised with, is what I'm getting, or that the people around you had when you were growing up, maybe your friends, people in your community.
There you go.
But you are kind of finally shedding, I'm getting, the last little bits of all the conditioning that maybe you've started to release the last little bits of that, right? And as you finally release all those last bits of it, and you're really owning your new perspective, which is not a new perspective, by the way, in terms of like what really matters to you in life, what you want, and what kind of resources or money you want to be able to fund that or to make that happen. It's like, it's not really new. It's just a newer acceptance of it than you've ever really had, right, within yourself. But you really know on a soul level, and you're becoming very conscious of what you know and what you've always known you really want. And you're starting to form new perspective around it, new perspective. And the result of you dreaming bigger and yourself to dream bigger than ever before is what's going to lead you to your future financial glow up. Your future financial glow up is on the other side of you just giving yourself permission to dream bigger.
I love that song.
And then you introspecting on that big dream and saying, okay, how am I going to get there? Let's create a plan. Right? And then once you start to actually look inward and start to take little baby steps, I see numbers coming in and just swooping in and just carrying you and putting things on your path and just lining things up for you. It's like, I'm getting, this is so beautiful. Step 3. My guys, my hero collective, are coming forward and they're saying like, we, the universe, we've been waiting for you, Tech 3, to just let yourself really want what you want, and want it on a deeper level, a truer level than you ever have before. to really let yourself.
When that
want
other
what you
reading
actually-
said that it was something that you've wanted since childhood, I instantly remembered telling, I don't remember, like everyone in 3rd grade that I had found some book that the lady had the same first name and last initial as me. I don't know what her actual last name was or anything, but I, was 8. And so I was telling all my friends that I wrote the book and that I was a famous author. And it wasn't even like a wish or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those dumb things that kids say. So like, it's just
is
funny
meant for you in
around
this
everything
lifetime,
like this.
and to claim it and to have the perspective of like this, what if this is possible for me? I think this is possible for me. And
I know my aunt will buy one, so I'll at least sell one.
Again,
I'm gonna buy
like,
one
we've been waiting for you to just let yourself dream big.
because I have
without
to.
guilt, without shame, without doubt, without fear. And when you finally can start to do that and hold those bigger dreams for just a little while, then we can come in because you're enough of a clear channel. You're enough of an energetic match for us to come in and line everything up for you and make it easier than you think it's going to be to get there. Okay? I might almost move to tears, which hasn't happened in one of these readings for a while for me. Like, I am almost moved to tears by how much love and compassion there is for you from the universe, from spirit, from non-physical, like your guides, my guides, like my collective. It's like I just feel so much love for you, and it's so much patience and so much compassion and so much support from the universe for you, that's just waiting for you to become a match for it, to let it in. So that's the first part of this. That's the key, is in order to line up with this financial glow up, right? Again, whether it's a new level of income, a new level of success in business, a new level or in your career, a new lifestyle, a new home, a new whatever, anything related to resources, money, success, that financial glow up, it's gonna come through so easy.
Dude, on YouTube or on Amazon publishing thing, you can publish like stories that are like ongoing or whatever. So like the bedtime stories that I make up for Elliot at night, like that are like super like detailed, like Elliot's like a fucking race car driver from like, some famous, like it's just like a universe of race cars, and like he got pulled in from his dream or something. Like it's just one of, like, I made this huge story up. Anyway, so I have been telling him this like story over time that has just like evolved over the last couple of years, and I could literally just like voice to text the entire story. It's called Kindle Velas. It's like novela. So it's like they're stories, and they're supposed to be like comics kind of, but not comics. You can do as much illustration or whatever, but like it's just stories. Dude, I can't wait to tell Elliot about this. Dude, I'm so excited right now. It's gonna be fun.
Once you just let yourself actually dream of it and own it, and own that this is what you want, and that you maybe get to have it in this lifetime, right? Of course, we have, this is my Wealthy Woman Oracle deck. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's perfectly aligns with what we were just talking about. This is my deck that I authored, the Wealthy Woman Oracle. With the storyteller and receiving mode coming up, right? It's like what I'm getting is, this is actually a little bit of practical like exercise for you to do. Deck 3 is start either scripting or visualizing or affirming regularly, but like even just daydreaming and then telling the story of the daydream in the form of like affirmations or a visualization or a scripting But like, start telling the story to yourself regularly of what you actually want, of what your big dreams are, and tell it to yourself like you already have it. Do it in the affirmative, in the present tense, right? So for example, if you want to, maybe it's having a large amount of money, maybe it's just having, always having more than enough money, maybe it's having that beautiful car you've always dreamed of, but you're like, I'll probably never have it, and that's okay, and just settling. It's like, whatever it is, it's like, get clear on what that is, let yourself actually dream big, and then tell a story of it. Say, I have this car. Affirm it to yourself all the time. Or I have that dream home. I live in my own dream home now. Or script it out. Or do a little visual scene that you replay over and over. Do some sats with it. Like, go and repeatedly tell yourself throughout the day, every day, as much as you can, the story of what you want to become true in your life, instead of the story of what you think you have to settle for. I feel like that was important for you to hear. I feel like all of this is important, but that especially. Tell the story of what you actually want, of your big dreams, instead of what you think you have to settle for.
What are you doing?
That means also when you're talking to coworkers,
Money,
to friends, to family, stop
money,
saying like things like, oh, yeah, that'd be nice, but I can't have that, or
See,
wouldn't that
Terry,
be nice,
I
or
gotta
just
stop.
like stop making comments like that. Start watching what you're saying. Your words carry a weight, carry a power. Start paying attention to that and
I
start
always
telling
find
the
myself
story
sitting
of
in this
what you
position.
want
I
to be
need to
true.
be
That's
changing position.
You're so powerful when you do that again. It's like you start to believe it more and more that this actually could be my story. That maybe this is becoming my story. This is my story. I'm telling it before I live it.
Holy fuck! Look! What did she just say? Tell your story, right? Look at what's on my screen right now. Dude.
Receiving mode, like that this actually could be my story. That maybe this is becoming my story. This is my story. I'm telling it before I live it. That's how you. Again, we have a receiving mode. Like everything's gonna be lined up. It's gonna
Fucking
come to
see,
you.
this
Things will
shit's
line
just
up for you. You don't
weird,
need to know
man.
how. You just have to take
Shit's
this
just
step
weird.
of letting
Just
yourself dream.
coincidental,
Actually
man.
wanting what you want and admitting to yourself you want it and being okay with wanting it and healing any of the shame or guilt or fear around wanting it.
I love little
And again, if
coincidences
you've
like
already
that.
been like, I've been telling myself what I want, I know what I want. Can you own it? Can you clear it up energetically?
I mean, I literally got what I asked
Can you want it on a
for.
deeper level? Can you understand
What
why you want it on a
the
deeper level?
temperature that it is right now, and like the way that it feels in here right now is literally what I was asking for the whole time. And my hair is clean, and I smell so good. Oh my god, you guys. You guys. I know I've told you about this stuff a while back, but I didn't have enough money to order it, and then I found this for very cheap. I got a bunch of them. This is the absolute best smelling soap on earth. Get this bar of soap, cut it up into small pieces, put it inside something, and put it in your underwear drawer. It will make your clothes smell so good. And like, when I'm telling you, I took a shower last night, and while I was in the shower, the smell emanates outside the bathroom or whatever. I got so many compliments when I walked out of the shower, like, oh my god, the house smells so good. What is that? Ooh, that smells so good. I cannot explain what the smell is. I don't know how to explain it. It smells like incense, but not like incense burning. It smells like, when you walk in somewhere and the person uses incense a lot, and it just has that really earthy, yummy, just delicious smell of everything, but it's not actually smoky or burning or anything. It's just wow, there's like the smell in here of goodness. I don't know how to explain the scent to you. I don't know let me see if it has any explanation. It doesn't. That's why I can't explain it. This is the best smelling soap on earth. It makes your drawers smell good. Like my tent smells good because I have these bars of soap in here right now. I want to keep them in a Ziploc bag though, because I just don't want them to dry out and lose their scent. So I'm trying to keep them, kind of hermetically sealed a little bit. But I'm gonna cut a bar up into a bunch of pieces. Also, that makes the best laundry detergent on earth. This is what I was talking about when I was talking to him the other day about making laundry soap. I was trying to think of the soap that I like the most. I usually do with the baby stuff, baby Castile soap, because it's got like very little anything in it, just plain Jane stuff. But I like to add half this too, because this is Castile soap. It's natural. They literally make this like on the ground of this like thing it's all done by hand in India. It's fucking so good. It's the best smelling soap on earth. I love it so much. Moved with my jewel. Anyways.
On a soul level, go deeper with it. That's how this glow up is gonna, it's like that's it. I'm gonna like do that. That's like 80-90% of what you need to do for this financial glow up. Yes, you'll have to still take some aligned actions here and there. We always do, right? We're co-creators, but the universe is gonna,
I'm so back in that same position again.
So supportive in this. All right.
I'm sitting on my hair.
All right, in a moment, I'm gonna pull a card here to tell you what this is gonna look like a little bit more externally for you in terms of the glow up, how it'll actually appear and look in physical form for you. But I am feeling called right now. I was gonna do this at the end, but we're gonna do it here right now. In the reading is I'm going to grab the Way of the Wealthy Woman, which is my new project I've been working on, which is finally available for pre-order at major retailers. So go grab your copy if you haven't yet.
Oh, that's
Go
exciting.
pre-order it.
I'm so
I have a
excited
really
for
cool
her.
bonus I'll tell you at the very end for those of you who pre-order. But this is technically a journal, but it is much, 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 much more than a journal. It has affirmations, prayers.
Dude, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have
meditations,
journal books
so
to go
many
with
amazing things,
my
journal
other
prompts,
book.
obviously, card spreads, like so many things.
Just a bunch of journals.
This is a whole journey that it takes you on to help you manifest wealth with more ease than ever before. So
Yep.
I've also designed it where you can just flip to whichever page you need to and get whatever guidance you need to hear for the day to help call in more wealth, to help you align with, in this case, this big financial glow up that you're headed toward. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to close my eyes and flip to whichever page you need to receive guidance from. All right, what does deck 3 need here? Cultivate your inner garden of wealth by reveling in your soul's gifts. Cultivate your inner garden of wealth by reveling in your soul's gifts. So I'm getting that you are uniquely equipped to actually, I mean, this makes sense.
Yes, the weight is perfect
uniquely equipped
like this.
to have the things you truly desire to achieve those big dreams in your life. Like the universe is saying, it's like these big dreams, you were born with them. Your soul was born with them. And you were not born with them as a cruel joke where you wouldn't be able to manifest them. Like, of course, if you were born with them, you have the gifts, you have the goods to back it up.
What a cruel joke.
You
I've
have
literally
the
said
ability to create it.
I think I said that to you,
And
Terry,
of course,
earlier.
like, we're going to come in and support you, says the universe, says non-physical, but like, you can do this. Don't let yourself not dream big and go after the abundance.
All I needed was running water.
The impact,
like,
the legacy that
real.
you want to have. Don't let yourself play small. Don't let yourself settle for less than what you want because you think you can't get there, because you can't make it happen. Yes, you absolutely can. Yes, you can. You were born with everything you need. You have it within you. That's what the universe is saying. I promise. That's what the universe is saying. I promise you have it within you. So, wow, that's your guidance there. All right, let's see. Deck 3. What is this going to look like for you? Fuchsia and feldspar, inner child, innocence, self-awareness. I see you living out on an external level, right? This is like the key, the internal key to unlock the energetic side, the energy side, the manifestation, law of attraction side of this financial glow up.
Oh, that soap
Externally,
smells
what
so
this is
good.
going to look like is I see you, you're like living out your inner child's dream through this
Another inner child
financial glow up. Like
connection.
on the other side of financial glow up is like, I see you doing, it's like either gonna get paid for what you wanted to do as a child or some form of it or something related to it in some way. You're either going to be kind of getting paid to do what you dreamed of. Like, you're like, I wanted to be a firefighter, and then you become a firefighter, and maybe it actually pays better than you thought, or you're doing it in a way that is more lucrative, or actually you're just letting yourself do it, and maybe it doesn't make as much as you thought, but you live a richer life because you're actually loving what you're doing, right? Maybe you were told that wasn't good enough to do, and then maybe you do that, and because you're doing that, someone else in your life is so proud of you or so inspired by you that they gift you money, or it's like you don't know, but it's like you gotta follow what feels right to you, right? What's the big dream? Just an example. I'm not saying you all need to go become firefighters, right? Let's be clear. But with your inner child, it's like this is like you could be getting paid.
It is Indian.
This financial glow could come, and you could be getting paid for what you wanted to do as a child, or it could just be that what you start doing, or the way you start making money, or the way this financial globe looks like is like play to you. Like, this is not, your financial globe is not going to be some hard work, hustle, burnout sort of situation. That's what I'm getting. It's not going to be this thing that it's like you have to struggle and hustle and burn out and do things that don't feel good to you. It's like, it's going to feel like play. It's going to feel so joyful. Again, a lot of you, I see, are going to actually start getting paid because you're going to be like, you know what, actually, what if I do go after that thing I always wanted to do as a child, and I've always wanted to do, but I've always said that's not a real career, or that you can't make money doing that, or I don't know if I'm capable of that, or I don't know if I have it in me to do that thing and get that certification. It's like your financial globe is on the other side of you actually going after what you enjoy, or doing something, even if it wasn't what you wanted to do as a child, doing something to you that feels like play. Like, maybe this is investing in things, in different properties, because that feels like playfulness to you. It feels like you're playing Monopoly. I don't know. Or maybe it's that you just love what you like. You start writing something, you end up writing a bestseller, and you become this world famous author, and it's just like, it should feel like
11-11.
That's how you know you're on the right track. Yeah, of course, we have the Hanged Man. This is such a letting go. It's such a surrender. And this is all about new perspectives as well, right? But this is such a letting go of what everyone else has said you should do, or what you thought you should do your whole life, especially around money, whether it's how you spend it, how you save it, what you invest in, what you don't invest in, what you do for work, any of those areas. You are letting go of all that. And once you finally let go of all that, of course, we have our magician. It's like everything you want comes pouring in. Everything you want, you receive it. The universe lines up for you. You just, God, I don't know that in recent readings, I don't know that I've had a pile or reading deck 3 that has, first of all, brought me to tears like it did with you earlier. In a while. It's been a little while. I also don't know that I've really seen such support. Like, we're always all supported by the universe, but it's like where you are right now, and who you are right now, and how just pure your soul is. Like, you are so deserving and so supported and so loved by the universe. You are so highly favored and blessed by the universe, and all you have to do is decide, is just say, yeah, you know what, maybe I am, and what if I just dream big? What if I just dreamt big and just see what happens? Magic is going to happen. Like, when you let go of the things that are keeping you from dreaming big and letting your inner child run wild, you become your most magical self. You become the magician. Everything lines up for you. You turn all of your visions into reality. You speak what you want into this world. You manifest with ease. Everything gets lined up for you. Like, this is amazing, 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 amazing. Deck 3, my goodness. Wow. Okay, yeah. This is huge. Again, 2 major arcana cards here, you guys. Like, this is another one of, this was what I said to deck 3. That was deck 2. It was a very different reading. But they also had 2 major arcana cards come up here. And it's just like this glow up that you're looking at, and I'll tell you what I told them, is it's like, this is not some little, like, you get a little promotion.
Dude, this is so cool. I cannot wait for this book to come out.
Income. It's like your whole world is going to shift with this financial glow up. This isn't just like, oh, now we have more money and we can, have
There's so many cool things I can do.
Car to drive. It's like that. That's not what this is. This is a complete 180. This is a major up level and glow up in your life. Okay? This is huge.
I gotta go. I gotta go because I have to talk to my admin privately.